Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Barnaby, and I'm here to present to you the upsides and downsides of playing video games.
Today I'll be speaking about the battery.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Glenn. Today I'll be sharing about video for us.
Have you ever wondered why your daily bus would suddenly went missing or shorter? Well, today I will be presenting about purposive bus rationalization and is really doing the right thing.
Hi everyone, I'm Venice and today I'll be talking about supervision.
Have you ever find yourself incredibly over something trivial, only to look back later and wonder what was all the fuss was about? Today, I'd like to share with you about anger management.
Good afternoon, my name is Xavier, and today I'll be presenting on a topic known as food wastage.
Hello, my name is Ivan, and I would like to share about the topic of football.
My name is Jeremy, and I will be talking about the occurring problems that is currently during the celebration right now.
Do you know the video game industry is massive and worth over $347 billion US. Many people enjoy playing video games because there's a massive variety of video games to choose from.
Killing fish is something that is very familiar to many of us, but how much about it do we really know? Researchers agree that carps were some of the first fish bred in Asia, dating back to more than 1,000 years.
Mangrove forests are productive wetlands that occur in intertidal zones. This means that they are next to the ocean. It is also one of the most threatened habitats in the world. This is why I decided to help at the beach tonight, because I am concerned about the state of the beach. And I will want to help to contribute to reverting to the beach back to a beautiful state before it was all polluted. During the cleanup, I was really surprised by the type of litters we found scattered across the beach.
A rationalization is when a granular LT line opens up by stages. LTA will then choose a certain amount of services to be either withdrawn, shortened, or amended. Usually, it has a lot of missteps, like for example, shortening a route when a lot of people say rely on it, withdrawing a route without asking the public, or even just amending a route that has no purpose.
Anger management refers to learning how to recognize signs of anger and developing techniques to deal with it. Healthily and constructively, unmanaged anger can harm our relationships, lead to impulsive and regrettable actions.
There are many examples of why food wastage is still happening in today's world globally. For instance, in Hong Kong, neighborhood bakeries frequently make more food than they can sell, leading to excess that gets thrown away if unsold by day's end. Another example, in Italy, it is common for restaurants and cafes to prepare large quantities of food to meet the demands of bustling tourist areas. This results in excess food that goes unsold at the end of the day. This contributes greatly to Italy's overall food issue, with estimates suggesting that around 1/3 of all food produced in the country itself ends up being wasted.
If you come only like football started in the middle of the 19th century. Football is a popular sport. I like football because it helps to me relax and distress. Also keep fit physically active. It is also fun to communicate with and classing with people where to go during the match. I've been playing for 15 years and my favorite position is goalkeeper.
So we are saying what is the Gen Alpha? They are the another generation that are born between 2010 to 2024. This is mostly occurred when the child is chronically online, and this will hinder their ability to learn certain things due to the attention spans.
One upside of video games is that they allow you to improve skills that are critical in the working world. From an article written in the Straits Times, playing video games for around 30 minutes to 1 hour daily can greatly boost cognitive skills.
Almost every time when there's a new MRT line, LTA will really advertise them so much, and even giving them timings which many of us bus and train enthusiasts realize that the timings can be very inaccurate.
What has caused so many mangroves to be destroyed? It is fueled by the belief that mangrove forests are smoky wastelands. Thus, many people remove the mangroves to pave way for shrimp farms, agriculture, and coastal developments. Recently, however, research has shown that the mangrove forests are diverse and important for the ecosystem. These omni lands have been found to work in concert with seagrass beds and coral reefs to keep coastal ecosystems.
Some of the countries that Singapore sells fish to are Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia, exporting 1,000 fish species to more than 80 countries, racking up a yearly revenue of around $43 million in 2016. There are many laws and regulations put in place to ensure that fish brought into Singapore are free of diseases and illnesses.
During days like Earth Day, they will usually talk about deforestation and things like that. So instead of just focusing on rainforests, maybe we can also focus on these coastal ecosystems.
Efforts are definitely made, especially like in secondary school or primary school, where there will be programs that advocates on reducing food wastage. So like even in the canteen there will be like reminders on the walls that say like do not waste food, the consequences and etc.
One of my unpleasant experiences is during the last year's Asian edition for the doctor exercise. They cut off a wood from Yusla Mountain, Bishan area, towards town, which is Orchard. They cut it off and they only looked at an industrial use of legal soup. It left a lot of people stranded and a lot of us had to pass psychiatry.